Hey man, what's good, y'all? So, shit, today we're finna get in this little video and shit. I'm finna give y'all updates about everything, little Twitch drama and, little internet and YouTube drama on the scene, man. So, yeah, bro, let's get to it. So shit, what I've seen today, bro? I think today I saw Mizkif. I seen something about Mizkif and everything. I seen something new. I seen that I think he said he's gonna come back to streaming in October. See, he'll be back in October on Twitch, but from what I think and from what I've seen, I think he's like officially fully kicked from OTK, which you know what I'm saying. That's all that fell fully on him, bro. That nigga, he got himself involved in some shit that had nothing to do with him, and he got exposed for his fucked up activity and the shit he was doing, covering up, sexual, yeah. I can't really say that. I think on YouTube, I said it in my other video, but I don't think I'm really allowed to say that word. But I think I know what I'm talking about. So he covered up that shit with his friend Crazy Slicker, and now Crazy Slicker, he's canceled too, as he should be. But he got kicked out the OTK house, and I think he also got kicked out of OTK permanently. You know what I'm saying? There's no justification for what he did. And I've also seen who did I see? I seen I seen a couple of different streamers in the house that live with OTK and everything. Some of them are in OTK, some of them aren't, but they gave updates about certain shit, how they felt about the situation. A lot of them also agreed that it's fucked up. What he did was wrong. They felt like Mizkif was a good guy or is a good guy. Who knows? They know him personally. I don't know him, but they said that he seemed like he's a good dude and everything, but what he did was very fucked up and nobody knew about it. So yeah, actually, from what I know, I see the details on this shit and it's crazy. So basically what happened is, they said that they were throwing like a party at the OTK house, I think with a bunch of streamers, and the girl's name that it happened to, I think her name is Adriana Lee, correct me if I'm wrong, but she was, I guess she got hella drunk and everything, passed out, and then Crazy Slicker was like, she's drunk, so we need to help her and all this other shit, right? So he said that he was going to check her pulse, and then he did check her pulse, but he did, you feel me? That was just an excuse. He didn't really want to check her pulse. So instead of checking her wrist or her neck or any other place, he grabbed her chest, and she's a woman. So obviously why he grabbed her chest. He did that shit on purpose. So he was gripping all over her and shit and groping her while she was halfway knocked out and everything. And, you feel me? She was barely even awake and shit like that. And he was like, I was just checking her pulse. And he came back, and then the people I think the streamers that was in the house told him to back up because what he was doing was weird. And he was like, oh no, I'm just trying to check her pulse. I'm trying to check her pulse. And then he would come back and forth and everything. And he kept coming in the room or whatever, touching her and shit. You know what I mean? On some weird shit. So basically, after that happened, what they said is that Maya, which I believe is her name, Maya, which is Mizkif's ex-girlfriend, I think that he said that what happened? I think he sent her and another person to go to Adriana Lee to calm her down and talk to her, to manipulate her, and to not talking about the situation, because from what I know, what Mizkif told Maya to say, that Maya went over there and said to her, is that, oh no, you shouldn't post about this, because she was going to post on Twitter and talk about the situation and expose Crazy Slicker. And she was like, oh no, you shouldn't talk about this, you shouldn't post this, because this is going to ruin certain connections for you in the Twitch and internet and content creation community or something like that. And she was like, oh yeah, you know what, you're right, or whatever. So she just tried to change her mindset on that, so her and Mizkif's image wouldn't be ruined or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Well, it really wouldn't have affected her because she's the girlfriend, but now her image is ruined because she did have something to do with it. But yeah, so she just wanted to protect Mizkif and the Crazy Slicker dude. I guess Mizkif and him are best friends or whatever. And another thing too, I don't know why people were surprised that Mizkif was saying the N-word a couple years ago, when he totally gives me the vibe that he was saying shit like that he does say shit like that, because he seems, to be honest, like an edgy white boy who says shit like that to be funny, because a lot of edgy white kids like to say shit like that, crazy shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna say the rest of it, but crazy shit. So when he was saying all that shit about, there's a nigger in the car and shit like that, bro, I wasn't surprised. That was not surprising at all, bro. I expect that from this kid. I'm not surprised he did that shit. He seemed like he used to say that shit. He seemed like he was calling people niggers in Call of Duty lobbies and everything. All that shit, bro. Speaking of Call of Duty, this one I'm playing right now. Let me know if I'm trash or whatever, but I know I'm trash. I really don't give a fuck. But anywho, so yeah, I seen that shit. That little situation is very, very fucked up, and I think that for me, Crazy Slicker is gonna get what he deserves. And Mizkif, he fucked up his whole career. So, you know what I mean? That's what this dumbass get for doing that shit. That's the way I see it. Now he fucked up his brand, OTK. I think he fully kicked out that shit, man. OTK is fucking sponsored by fucking Gatorade, bro. How you fuck up a bag with Gatorade? But, you know, you hitting that corporate money and your dumb ass is doing all this dumb shit. But, you know, that just goes to show, bro. He was already like that. It's just, you got caught up in the situation. That's all. And, shit, what else have I seen? Oh, I seen that Twitch finally acknowledged Cenat. I seen, like, last week that they had, I don't know, they got some show on Twitch ran by Twitch workers or whatever, and they talked about it and spoke about it, and I seen they post them on Twitter. But what I'm saying is, I don't know why the fuck it took him so long. But, you know, obviously we know why. He's a black streamer, but he has fucking 90,000 subs. Speaking of his 90,000 subs, last fucking week he had like, no, not even last week, bro. I think he hit 80,000 and 3 days later he was at 90K. And now he's at like, I think he at like 95K now. Bro, he about to hit 100K. I don't even know if anybody on Twitch ever hit 100K before. He's the biggest fucking streamer ever, I think, at this point. I think they need to give him his recognition, to give him his flowers more. He should get some exclusive deal that nobody else ever has. You know what I mean? Nobody else has ever gotten, bro. All that shit. I think he deserves everything when it comes to that shit, because he's raking in so much money for them. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, bro. And speaking of streaming, I'm thinking about getting into that pretty soon and everything. That's something I want to pursue. I've seen a couple of good apps and everything, like one called Caffeine TV. I think that's a good option or whatever. I know it's very small, but I know that they got like nice little exclusive deals for people and shit like that. Plus, I think you can post your clips on YouTube too, so I wouldn't be really missing out on anything anyways. So yeah, bro. Shit, what else have I seen, man? I think that's about it that I've seen so far about with this whole internet drama and shit like that. Shit, in my opinion, personally, I think that Twitch is kind of falling off. I don't know if they're gonna be able to bounce back from this shit though, because it's looking real bad for it right now, bro. Oh, and I did see that they starting to cut wages and shit, like the 70-30 deal that they used to have for certain people. They not doing that shit no more. You know what I mean? They ain't gonna do those 70-30 no more for whatever reason. I don't know why. I know that they said like everybody's just getting the bare minimum of 50-50, but I feel like shit, Kai deserves fucking 90-10, nigga. Shit, that's in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro, I think Twitch on some bullshit right now. I think we've seen the downfall of Twitch, and if they don't change some shit, it's just gonna keep going down. It ain't gonna never change. It's gonna be just straight up going down, 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 and ain't shit gonna change. So they need to change this shit ASAP so they can get their shit together and keep getting this money. But, you know, Twitch don't give a fuck about nobody. But, hey, man. So, yeah, man. That's all I've seen so far and shit. And, yeah, I'm just giving a little quick update about shit. But, yeah, man, I fuck with y'all niggas, bro. And, yeah, I'll see y'all niggas later, man. Peace out.